Welcome to Gone Home. This game originally came out all the way back in 2013, and I never really got to play it. It is a very interesting indie horror game. It sounded really cool. I don't know if the full-fledged jump scare horror vibes are gonna be there like we're used to, but nonetheless, it's an amazing atmospheric story and mystery, and I want to figure out what's going on. So without further ado, I just want to jump head first in. New game. We got the WASD to walk, look around using the mouse. I love it. Let's do it, dude. I have no idea what I'm in for at all. None. I just know this game has been out for a long time, has fantastic reviews, and I'm excited.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Love you. Bye. I need to turn on subtitles. Give me a second. I'm a professional through and through, okay? Gone Home. June 7th, 1995. 1:15 a.m. So I'm guessing I'm playing as the girl that just got home. Let me turn subtitles on. Hold on. Alright, subtitles are on. And we have came home. I guess we just walked in. Open the door. Hold the right mouse or left shift to look closer. There's a note! What do we got? That's a little too close. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad, just crossed out, anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. What the hell? We got a cup. Do I need to find a Christmas duck? Yep, I knew it. I was like, that's where everybody keeps their house key. That's kind of a unnerving note. And we're in. We have a backpack, we have an ID, or a passport, rather. It's my passport. I got it to go on my Europe trip. Well, that's what it does. She's rocking that classic 90s hairstyle too. It's awesome. Our boarding pass and a spare key that was hidden under it. Old Christmas duck. Journals, items, map. Cool. I like this. I like this vibe, man. It feels good. We're just gonna search everything, and we're gonna turn on the lights. Okay. There's no reason for this many lights to be out. Is there a way I can like make the text normal? 41, 202, right off 202, okay. Tissue box, nothing there. The game kind of has like this weird snap effect to objects. Front hall. What's this? What's this? Forestry Service. Senior Conservationist, okay. I guess our mom is a conservationist. Looking at this board game. Put it back. Put it back. Alright. Nothing in the closet. You know you play too many horror games when you're expecting something to just jump out at you. There's a coincidence. That's the only book I can grab. Okay. Get this place lit up, man. Where's everybody at? Where's my family? Overlay text. There we go. Okay. I was like, dude, I cannot read these like this. I barely learned cursive. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. I like his style. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Not the vinyl siding. Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rumi and Carol. Okay. Interesting. That was me. That was me. I went on the trip. That door's locked. I think my plan is, because obviously in a game like this, there's a lot to look at. There's a lot to read. We got to sweep. We need a sweep, right? You start, come in a room, right? All the way around the right. You know what I'm saying? Directions to work from new house. Left on these sounds, right? Entrance. Time travel 1 hour 10 minutes. Okay. That's not as important as I thought it was gonna be. I gotta turn the snap effect off of it. That was very odd. I'm sorry, I gotta keep fixing the settings. Okay. We have a folder. We have an invoice. Wellspring Movers Incorporated. Destination. Scripted leisure shipment. A box is 8 to the kitchen, 5 for the master bed, 6 for the child bed, 10 overweight for the library. Lots of books. 4 for the office, 24-inch TV, 14-inch TV.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
It's adorable. At the new house added to your backpack. Okay. So did they just move into the function? 50 contests, win up, or yeah, went up to 21,000 in prizes. Stephen King, stop it. I'm reading a Stephen King book right now, actually. In real life. Flush the toilet. Okay. Nothing in the bathroom, to my knowledge. If you're wondering which book it is, it's 11/22/63. Awesome. It's a great book. It just takes, it's like 900 pages. It takes forever to get there. Effective June 1st, 1994. What is this? Flight 881, 1210 to Amsterdam. Oh, we got messages and a phone. Okay, this should be good. Let's listen in here.
Sam. Sam.
Sam.
Hello.
Hello.
Sam.
Got a lisp.
Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
That's the latest one. Interesting. Okay, did I not turn subtitles up? I did. I don't know why they're not showing for that, but anyway. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo. Using him plain and simple. Okay, I guess there's nobody to call. Should I not try calling my mom? Okay, so that door's locked. I want to go upstairs, yes, but I feel like we gotta sweep the downstairs. Sweep and clear, baby. Sweep and clear. 2 AM, check your location in the house. Gotcha. And then we know this is locked. Okay. How big is this place? I know she was saying it's a mansion, but one of the postcards I sent. Look at there. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including getting le petit déjeuner. I probably butchered that, I'm sorry, and wearing a beret. I'm gonna have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company. Since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. I Arbor Hill. Weird. Okay. Photo? Somebody's just talking. Gesto. I can literally hear somebody talking. If that's not a TV, I'm gonna get freaked out. An obituary. 60. Oscar Mason. Died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born September 8, 1933 in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County. He quickly became a well-loved figure in the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Okay. This is a closet. We have a backpack, a button. Heavens to Betsy! Awesome. Heavens to Betsy. What's the note? Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School, as we are. Please be sure to bring the Did you hear that? Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, 1 line notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils, 1 box of colored pencils, standard combination lock for your sign locker, nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria, and a positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before. Be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Nice.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
First day of school. The Psycho House Girl. Well, what happened? What happened? So, the family moved in here. And then they're going to school. I was on a trip. We got some highlighters. Let me make a mess. Let me make a mess. Nothing. Dude, look at this ancient thing. It's ancient. It's ancient. 3-ring binder. Nothing in it? Cool. The glass, crumpled up pages. Let's see. Back to the basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. What if JFK wasn't JFK? You can do better. JFK poisoned, kidnapped, injured, state of emergency in Dallas, cancels motorcade. Okay, you know what's like really funny about this? Is that like literally earlier in the video we saw a Stephen King reference, and I'm in the middle of reading Stephen King's 11/23 or 11 whatever the day JFK got assassinated, and now there's sent back in time to Dallas 1963, and now there's stuff about JFK. Is this like a nod? This is weird, bro. You can do better. Okay, so inspirational stuff. What's the paper? Pioneer CLD combination compact disc. MSRP 999. Holy. Remote with backlit, double-sided play, headphone out, display on off. What is this? They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. There's sounds. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of just got me thinking. That's kind of interesting. Crumpled up pages. John also opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if they were laying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No. He blinked asleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glasses of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. Is this like a book they were writing? John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic, the fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom. Basically saying she got fat ass. Was emblazoned. Well, dude, these words are incredible. They're more than 3 syllables. I can't read them. I didn't go to college. With the phrase matter transfers operator, then he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time, only messaged as passed before. But now, man. They needed him, now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine. How to transport him bodily across time. Or bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes. Coma rid of the vessel. Command. There's a weird space there. Because only he who has saved the... Alright. So, we got like our wannabe writer that's writing in bigger than 3 syllable words, and I'm struggling to read it. I don't think it's important to the overall plot. So we're gonna carry on. We got a fan. Cool. We'll turn it off for now. Boone County, telephone directory 19... Dude, do you remember telephone books? Some of you probably don't even know what a telephone book is. Electrical inspection form. The wiring in the house technically up to all safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, these issues will not be addressed. Okay. How old is the place exactly? I don't know. But we need a combination. Okay. Here's our first little puzzle of the game. We need... Oh. Is that... Oh, it's a book. The Killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie, Discover the Truth. Okay, I don't think it's a nod to the Stephen King book, but... Important new look at the circus. Or is this who published the... No, I don't think so. Interesting. Okay. Carry on. Hello? Got the library. Dude, you know how cool it'd be to have a whole library in your house? That'd be sick. Is this just a dead end over here? Yeah. This would be sick. Stranger under my roof. Interesting. Are these like Easter eggs? Or are these real things? with the magazine. Fresh. I was a teenage drag queen. Readers tell us about their worst moments. Does anybody still care? Blah, 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 blah. Tissues. Don't really need them at the moment. A coaster. A pin. Interesting. Okay. A little library here. There's really not much. Unless, see, this is the type of house that would have, like, if you pull the book out, you know, a secret passage would open up, but we need a code to get into this drawer here. What, how many, is it a 4-digit code? Let's try 19. Let's just for giggles. Okay. It's a prominent date. It's in the room. No, okay. 1963. Oh, what was that? They're just really obsessed with JFK. It was a very interesting time. No, it's not in the binder. It's not in the 3. Okay, well. Oh, there's more drawers. I didn't see these. Okay. Nothing. I'm just trashing the house. I don't know what happened. How long was I gone? Let's just keep having a look around. Okay, that was the TV talking. That's a relief.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows indoors.
Storm watch.
Flood conditions are expected
Severe
at
weather.
lower elevations.
I love that sound, but I don't love that sound. So what we got? Making friends even when you're shy. Sam thought this might help Dad. Aw.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Dude, Street Fighter's pretty baller. Dude, look at this. A couch fort, a pillow fort, a poltergeist book. Odd things in poltergeist. Dude, oh man. Take me back. I want to be a kid again. This adult shit sucks. Leave it for the dogs. Alright. Well, you can't turn back time, so you gotta make the most of it. We got TV listing, Friday 8 p.m. Okay, I will say, look, I'm not saying, I'm older, but like 1995, a little before my time, okay? I was born after that, but still. Ooh, the X-Files. Yeah, they even circled the X-Files. Unsolved mysteries. Nice, nice. I thought this is something. This is weird. It's like a little just... I guess they just were gonna put it in the fire. It's a little tag for like clothes or something. And a coaster. There's no more pizza. Read shipping label. From Dave and Cupping, New York. Okay, the magazines. Must have been where he got the magazine. 824.94. Hi, Terry. Enclosed. Please find a Pioneer unit with remote and cables. We need half a page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit standard stuff like you gave us on. Okay. Let me play. So check a CD playback with a few discs at well as Laserdisc. Interesting. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit, Dave. Okay, Dave. Dave. Davey Dave. Davey Poe, Davey Boo. God, that's a lot of tape. Look at all the VHS. Oh, some of you probably don't even know what VHSs are. It's that book Dad wrote. Terrence L. Greenbrier, The Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows how the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond, a high-class political thriller. Genre, so that's the name. That's also the same name of the papers we found in the trash can. Like he was trying to write again, but he crumpled them up. February 3rd, 1978. Wow, it's getting back in time now. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're published author and everything now, but my editor is hi-fi. He has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. That would be pretty chill. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some writing samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it, Mike. Okay, so our dad was like a writer slash musician person, judger. Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, grade 2. Story of the Turtle People, part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean and went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came along this side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, y'all are never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and y'all father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Fire story, 10 out of 10. Amazing. What do you mean you didn't strap down the can? Oh god. Don't worry, mateys, I'll hold the steady. Oh god, I'm gonna talk like a pirate the rest of the video. No, I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, a cassette. What do we got? Fire. Girl Scout. Role model. I don't know if it's copyright. Sounded pretty good. Gonna get paid. Go see what's down here. Wait, there's another crumpled up note. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I keep hearing creaking, bro. I'm at the back behind. You wave if you get this and write me back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask you something if you don't mind. Yes or no? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Oh, that's... Okay, well, first of all, what happened with the uncle? But that's... I mean, he did say he had a question, and then she obviously got mad and ripped it up and threw it away. Uncle went psycho. Got a bunch of coupons, a pamphlet. United States Department of Agriculture. Okay. Productive. We're just sweeping the floor, baby. What's this? This place is huge. We haven't even gone upstairs. What do you mean we haven't even gone upstairs? Got the wire going under the rug. I like it. We got no tripping hazards in this house. Textbook, world history, boring. Actually, world history's kind of interesting. I like that folder. I think I had that same one. Reproductive system worksheet number 6. Below are 2 stories. The events order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. The menstrual cycle, it travels through the... Yeah, okay. You know, I'm glad I feel for all you ladies out there. I don't have to deal with that, so... A novella. The early morning, September 1st, 1939. Stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village in Poland. As the train rumbles along, the sun rises over the countryside. She can only think of her dear Borslav. Hello? The boy... What is this? Oh, bro. The boy she is engaging to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, ovum starts to develop. Yeah, listen, brother. See me. Assault by German force, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses her grip on life. Hessa has given up her ration to keep Boris alive, but at the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Oh. Ow. It's a vow survives. That's a... The teacher just wrote, see me. As in it's good or bad? I think it's pretty detailed. Maybe a little too detailed. I don't know. Hey, look at this guy. We got a record player. Can I play a record? Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a classic. This is a classic.
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true.
I like it. Okay. We got a little bar here. Let me grab a bottle. Ooh, Dad's second book. Oh, he did write a second book. Just dude was really obsessed with JFK. Our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours, there'll be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. No. That was like, bro niche down and he owned that niche, it sounds like. To Mr. Terrence Greenbrier. I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your following to the accidental... Wow. Despite the low sales of the Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication on the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It's been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Phipps, publisher, Mercury Books. That's tough. So, bro got dropped. Your stuff sucked. Oh, there's shot glasses on the floor. Your stuff sucked, my boy. Maybe it didn't suck, but so he lost his publishing team. Every room got a full walk-in closet. Dude, this is diabolical. Oh no, look, it's all the books. Tough, dude, tough. We got a letter here. Even more books. Wow. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she's welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schutz.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
She just... Dude, this atmosphere is freaky. She literally using the boy for the Nintendo games. I mean, if he's a weirdo, I don't know what you mean by weirdo, but you should probably stay away from him. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that'd be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet up in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready, L. You. Oh, he wrote. That's funny.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Best laid plans. Lonnie, okay. Lonnie's coming over. Play some Street Fighter. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing, Sam. So what's missing? Coupons. We have another crumpled up note. Katie, please whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. I told Mom and Dad the attic. What's in the attic? What is in the attic? Okay. So we have swept this wing of the house on the bottom floor, that is. Let's see. So we have... So that goes to the basement. Music room, TV room, Dad's office, library. Okay. We still can't get into this filing cabinet. So I don't know the combination. Yet. But we're going to keep an eye out for it. I haven't seen any direct code. Unless it was... What date was that note in here that his stuff got published? Have you been under your published? That is a very loud storm. 1978 maybe? There's just a bunch of dates. It's got to be a date. It's four numbers. Let's try well, what year did he publish his first book? Let's try 1978. I might try a few things here. 1978. What about 1977? 76. 75. 74. 73. 72. 71. 70. 69. Or 79. 69. Okay. I'm out of ideas. We'll keep looking. We'll keep an eye out. But this side of the house has been swept. That's just a bathroom. We can't get in that door. So let's head upstairs. Let's see what there is to see, shall we? Start investigating. Let me snoop. Let me snoop. Pack of cards. Hell yeah. Play some blackjack. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeast region of Boone County over the better part of next week. As part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing it for the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on the speed and progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing... dead and overgrown vegetation can lead to wildfires in the drier months. What is that? The operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. That's my mother. Right? Yeah. So my mother is a conservationist, a senior conservationist. And our dad is a publisher. Not a publisher, a writer. It's a vent. Okay. Cool. We got a comb. Awesome. Weekly planner. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Ballroom dancing. Cooking class. Ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Nice. And... oops. Open that drawer. Open that drawer. Open it. There you go. Examine form. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Piddleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed a burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedures being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective 9/2 of 94. Please see attached personal file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry. I keep on saying Flintlock Wood Forestry Station. Senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Okay. Sounds like she had a good amount on her plate. What is this? There's a room up here with something. Oh, a cassette case. For Sam. Okay, but the tape's not in there.
It's weird hanging out with girls.
Is it?
Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Okay, I wonder if we could find the tape. We got a little board outside our room. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Daniel called. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. Yours bad, yours just... To be fair, I've left every light. A sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern. I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old, and I am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. Yeah, okay. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own? That's still, I mean, granted she's 20, but still. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. I remember those days. I just wanted to go. Caution. Ooh, is this her room? Obviously, it's her room. Yeah, this is totally her room. What do we got going on here? Oh, adventures. The cat returns. Adventurous. That looks sick. Oh wait, I think I saw the cassette in the top drawer. I did. I found it. Ratmobile. Oh wait, no, this might not be the right one. I don't know.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Not my type of music, but it fire. You know, if you like what you like. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Young Scholars, 1995 season. Okay. Some nail polish, soda can, cups, messy ass room, Pacific Adventures. You know, this is giving me, I don't know if any of you played the game Life is Strange, but it is hitting that little niche feeling. Oh, Chun-Li moves. Uh-oh, fireball, lightning kick, kick, helicopter kick, air stomp. The days where you had to write those down to remember it. So good. So good, bro. Take me back. Scrutinize. Stare. I'm staring. I don't know. What's that? Oh, more games. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Sick. Sick. What we got in the closet? A board game. Got your number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? Of course. What is that? Oh, I found a note. Or a book. What is this? Oh, it's the Bible. Nice. Oh, no, let me not throw that. Sorry, Lord. Let's, we'll keep that out. Put it on the bed. We might need that. You never know. Alright. What is that? A collar? Mitten? Do I have a cat? Or a dog? One of the two? Where's he at? Where the dog at? Where are my dogs at? Captain Allegra is still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin. What? Descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mates, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line into the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked under the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded slightly ahead. The great bastion of the dead king's throne room lay below, skeletal and rotted robes. The king was hunched over a blue orb topping his royal scepter. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled onto the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I'll draw his attention, and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No! I'm smaller and quicker. And you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. Oh boy. The first mate tied the shining thread through the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no, no!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop, then turned and ran, the king chasing after with distressing speed. For some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. The line of Allegra's hand went taut, then shredded. It felt slack to the stone floor. Allegra ran following the line and came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end fried in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. The book is getting better. Alright, I like it. It's getting more interesting. We have another combo. Okay. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You'd better not have been reading my secret diary again. Huh? Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow. What the hell? What the hell's going on? Okay. So now I'm short two passwords, passcodes. We'll find them though. Samantha Greenbrier, year 11, teacher Fletcher, period 5, shop. Grade C-, not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque of family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Accept a little leveling on edges, show more pride in the work. Oh boy. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. My brother 150. Oh, she wants a bike. One of me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Here's the exciting new Brother 150, a bike with speed, style, and impressive get up and go. Okay, of course she wanted a bike. What is this? Oh, the stuffed animal thing. I was like, what? Alright, we got the Bible out. I want to believe. Of course. I said that poster everywhere, dude. Absolutely everywhere. We got a magazine here. Biohazard Dinosaur Jr. AIDS in Africa. Okay. Well. Oh, wait. We don't want the soda can. We want the crumpled up paper. They always tell a story. Goodfellow High School. Disciplinary referral form. Uh-oh. Student's name. Yolanda Desto, grade 12, date 10/20/94. Observed Miss De Soto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled, blue ribbon, gotcha. Was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change it to a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss De Soto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Signed student ID. And her parent never signed it. Interesting. You mad lads. Oh, here we go. Almost missed this. There's a note. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to the second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are doing is actually sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats was so good that I made it a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to get abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. P-Fish right now. The storm is cooking. I feel like he probably would have a lot of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is that he watches 9210 religiously. I'm gonna ask him about the cats after class. He said he has 2 cats and also that he's never watched 9210. But I could see it in his eyes he was lying. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I think we have searched the room decently. I don't think there's anything else hiding. What do we got? Dude, oh, this is out into the hallway. Okay. I thought this was a whole other section. I was like, there's no way, brother. Hey, Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So it's either good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, some things about cheeseburgers is important. I think Todd's going to come so he can see it again if that's okay. 7:15 okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you then. Hey, mad lads. Okay, so she had 2 entrances in and out to her room. That is diabolical. What do we got here? Is this the parents' room? Oh yeah, it is. Mom's purse. Where did she go with? Where does a woman go without her purse? That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. Something's up. Something's weird, man. Not a single thing in any of those drawers. Crazy. Nothing in the trash can. Can't do anything with the phone. Coaster. Postcard. Dear Mom, Dad, Sam. I'm in Chanel. This is my second passage to the Chanel. I'm on my way back from London. This time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Chanel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. if you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Okay, well, there's another one of the postcards I wrote. I seemed like I was keeping in touch. I mean, so far this seems like a pretty standard family. You know, you got your... Well, look at, see, everything's... No, something happened, bro. You see, this is like they left in a hurry. Like the drawers literally yanked out and all the clothes are like flopped out of it. Like they were packing in like a really big hurry. That they literally yanked the drawer out of the dresser. Like, yeah, that ain't normal. Aw, Mitten. Mitten, age 5. Adorable. Adorable. Nothing gonna happen. Low key, I'm just kind of waiting to, there's a family picture. I'm waiting to just find a corpse. I don't want to. Oh, okay, I don't want to, but I don't know, man. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our own periods, or down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grew up. They go away. I'm sorry. This isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will go over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. That's true. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Carol. Not them talking about it. Ranger Rick. What is Ranger Rick doing? Got a whole other, what is this, like the 5th? Oh look, a ghost game. Escape the ghost mansion. The cowboy, the widow, the brothers. That actually looks freaky as hell. Oh god, it moved by itself. It's haunted. The game's haunted. Grab book. Florals. Book about. What is that? I barely snagged that. You see that? I saw that. Rick, 8 o'clock. Friday. Wait. That. Wait. She's cheating. Ranger. They talk about Ranger Rick. And notice how that was like hidden. She thought I wouldn't find that shit. And it's on the 8 o'clock. Rick, 8 o'clock Friday. Cheating on the husband. Man, girlie, I oughta. Really? I mean, look at that stash. How you hating on that stash? Crazy. Got a full walk-in bathroom. Holy. What do we got in here? Can't open any of these drawers. I can't believe it. I can't believe she's snagging up with Ranger Rick. What the hell? No, nothing. Nothing in the bathroom? Nothing in the bathroom. Okay. What? There's a bathroom into a bathroom? I thought this was gonna lead back out into the hall. Why is there a bathroom to a bathroom? This is incredible. What is after the honeymoon? Rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, and sexually. Man, they really weren't doing good, were they? Well, it just says ugh to pick it up. I mean, she's shacking up with Ranger Rick. Don't you worry about it. Alright. Well, now that we know the mom's shacking up with Ranger Rick. Anything under the bed? Wait, I see something. What is that? What is that? Nothing? I thought that was a piece of paper. Okay. I like to get right down into it. Oh, I see a note. Slid under the door. It's kind of terrifying. Read the note. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer. But you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. What are you talking about? Like, what? Why are you... What is happening? Books. Bunch of luggage. Bunch of bags. Bunch of little bit of everything. What is going on? Hey, Sam. You're asking what my JROTC ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. Orienteering. Orienteering? Is that... Yeah. This means the Army thinks I could find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I'm a born adventurous and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you don't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. And Lonnie's still trying to make some moves. Composition book, Samantha. Ghost Hunter Journal. What? Sighting Journal, August 31st, 1994. 118. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall? Oh no, this is gonna freak me out. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. Well, that'll, yeah. Anyway, September 3rd, 1994, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, hello? Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Moo, ah. Also ghost milk. Ooh. What the hell? October 9th, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly began to feel cold. We built a protective pillow for it. Yeah, we saw that. You were also watching, reading the Poltergeist. October 22nd, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Yeah, okay, actually, I really don't mess with a Ouija board. We played a game where we messed with a Ouija board one time on the channel. We saw that one. October 28th, 1994. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remain unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm, but yeah, in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Sounds fun. And a bunch of more Katie. Is there anything hiding between there? Think I won't find that Dr. Rick, or not the Dr. Ranger Rick? Nope. Again, another one. Okay. Well, there's the attic. Been hearing a lot of talk about the attic. Oh, we got a little art studio. Let's look at the map. Downstairs, Mom and Dad's bedroom, Sam's room, guest room, sitting room. This door's still locked here, and the door to the basement's still locked. And we still haven't found those codes. I don't know if I'm lacking or what, or I'm just not seeing stuff. I don't know, but we're going. Performance evaluation, Richard Pattermatch. Supervisor, Janice Greenbrier. Okay, knowledge and skill 5, communication 5, work ethic 5, overall 5. Ranger Patchman has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe this expresses in dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Flintlock Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting this permit reassignment to this facility. Nice. She's even talking about Ranger Rick doing good things. Don't think I didn't see that note in your closet, sweetheart. I found it. Nice painting of nice still. What do they call that shit? A still portrait, right? I did one of those a long time ago. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. 12:29, 9 p.m. downtown. I'll see you there. Light upon the
Sometimes
gas.
you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
I think she could tell. She hugged you? How dare she? I did see a cassette over here. What's this? Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me. And there's a conveniently a cassette tape player right here. Let's see. Once again, not my kind of music, but fire, love it. I can't get into the grunge trap rap. That looks like a haunted cabinet that someone's gonna burst out if I've ever seen one. But we're gonna hope nobody does. Okay, gonna open it. Ah, that was almost freaky. Captain Allegra and the first mate. Your costume, my costume. Oh, she made costumes. That's kind of cool, actually. That's some true friendship. Or more than friends. Shit, whatever. Calculate, look, they got the friends. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's the case for it. I found it. Healthy choices. Skills for a healthy life. Healthful life. What is this? Sonic. Save map. Lonnie, holy crap. I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and found a secret passage. I literally said, you know, if you been watching, I literally said, this is the type of library where you find a book, you pull a book in a secret passage. I'm something, bro. I noticed something in the corner, found a secret passage, and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have to see this. We're skipping 6th. Wait, does she mean... in the house? Secret passage marked on map. To downstairs? No way. Okay, I guess it's not the same library, but... oh, we're so checking that out. Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing else to look at in here. Grab the lid. Get out here. What's in here? What is this? Wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Nice. Okay. That's kind of cool, though. She made... I like that. They made costumes. He saved her from the raging fire. And then it really heated up. Alright, so we gotta go where? So into mom and dad, back into mom and dad's bedroom? Or do I need to go? No, it's downstairs. Wait, so it's in the library, so I need to go downstairs, no? Yeah, the attic can wait there. I'm gonna check out the attic last. I know I said I was gonna be sweeping floors, but we're gonna hold off on it. This feels kind of freaky. And we need to find a key for that door. I guess that goes to the whole other wing of the house. And I still haven't found a code for this cabinet yet. So the library, so over here? I literally called it. What book is it though? Wait, oh! I saw some open panel. Oh shit. I don't have a flashlight. What did I say? It's lit. Oh, what the fuck? This is weird. This is eerie. Yeah, I'll take that. Loved. Oh! Okay, this is actually getting creepy now. Why did the light break? I mean, I know they said the electricity's bad. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Okay, beautiful. Oh, no, I'm gonna keep that. I'll keep that right there. Actually, I'm gonna. Nah, I was gonna keep it with me, but. And this shit's broken. Awesome. Ghost Hunter's house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. Okay. So there's a bunch of secret places in this house. Hidden compartments. I mean, I know the library, but the upstairs hall and the foyer. The upstairs hall and the foyer. Oh. Right there. And right there. Interesting. What's up here? Hello. Housekeeping. Oh, and this is a short. It goes into their closet. That's crazy. Kind of cool. I'm freaked out, but kind of cool. Still don't know what the code is for this. It's gonna bother me. So wait, where is the other dad's? Right outside of the office? Right. Oh, I see it. What the hell? What the hell? Heaven at the Edge of the World. Private. Do not read. The Green Glacier. Part 2. Samantha Greenbrier. 9th grade. 12 volt. Allegra and her... Oh, there's more to the story. Allegra and her scouting party peered down the warily through the dense canopy... Excuse me. Of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacier basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed. Such lushness... whatever word that fuck, whatever, with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leaped forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Her party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves and his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate was changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She's one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Cue conveniently timed thunder. Take second combo, scrap. Turn right 3 times, stop at, turn Sam, property of Sam, private. Okay, well, we only have part of it, so. Half of Sam's locker combo. So, she's referencing the story. She likes her friend Lonnie. She's turning the story into her liking, about her liking her friend Lonnie. Or something. I think. Am I getting this right? And then after Dad, there's a panel. Oh, there's a panel in the back here. Through the office. Oh, what about this? I want to know what that is. I guess it'd be interesting in the locker. Yeah, I get it, but Whatever. Let's see. There's another panel. What is this? The Misfits, Saturday, October 29th, plus special guest Maidenhead.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Aww. That's adorable. I found this. I totally didn't see this earlier, but that's what we need. Let's kind of revert back. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and from the unsable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of home theater want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. Davin's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, reviews editor. Yeah, this guy was just having not a good field day with his writing. And the code is 0451. Let's do it. 0451. We're in. What do we got? Attorneys at law. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. What did bro have going on? Will and testament of Oscar Mason. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items of my name, too, hereby declare this is my last will and statement. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors, living or dead. I do hereby beneath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Harbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property in moneyed accounts to Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall on the same of his children as ordered by, what is it now? Age and competence of stewardess of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973 at the offices of the Boone County Court Register. Oscar Mason. What is this cooking? I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory. Okay. I declare that I'm a lifelong resident of Boone County. I'm unmarried and have no children. I declare I have no outstanding debts in my name to any creditors, living or dead. I do hereby beneath every item of value which I may die possess, including dwelling surrounding acres, as well as... Okay, this is all the same thing. Why is there two... Oh, I get it. Okay, so like this is the guy he was like literally talking about. He's like, you have a word limit. So this is like the first copy. This is the second copy. Is that what I'm getting at? Possibly. Maybe I'm just not understanding it. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see. Where do we go from here? I have this half, the second half of the combo for Sam's locker. So I need to find the first half? Oh, there's another, that's where the first half should be. All right, let's go back upstairs. There's another passage on the vanity, right? We should maybe get a key for that door at some point. Maybe that's what'll be in maybe that's what'll be in the locker. Let's see. Sam's room. Wait, so I'm in between. Where am I? Where is this panel? It's inside this? What is this room? Wait a minute. Sam's room. Okay. Oh, wait. So, did I never go in this room? That's just a bathroom. Unless it's... Oh. Oh. Was this door locked? Did I just... Why is there blood on the... Why is there blood on the bathtub? Oh wait, no, it's here. They had us in the first time. They knew we'd be like, oh my god, there's blood. It's red. It's red hair dye. That's what it is. Semi-permanent hair dye.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Chilling with roots. Okay. Interesting. This is adorable. This is interesting. This says, guess this one's broken. But I don't think there's anything back there. I think it's just... I don't know. I love that they had us. They really did have me. I was like, oh my god, there's blood. It's hair dye. It's hair dye. It had to be red hair dye. It couldn't have been blue hair dye. Of course. Okay. So, let's go. I want to try to go up in the attic. See what there is to see. This is, I think, now the one thing we haven't, you know, looked for. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Well. Too bad. Oh, it's locked. Man. Okay. I guess we'll find this other passage. Alright, here's the last loose... No. Y'all started messing with it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Get it out of here. Get it. Get it. I'm gonna drown it. Do I need anything? Nah, this is... Nope. Get it out. I'm not playing with you. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. to come back. Oh, I thought... Dude, my mind is so used to just I literally freaked myself out because the way this door was angled towards me, I just thought someone was standing there. That would have been like the time for it to happen too. To come back. I am just so stupid. Sam's locker, I get a backpack. Okay. So the combination is to open 051. Uh-oh, we're in, boys. A pack of cigarettes. Them things will kill you. Remarkably smooth. I love a good ciggy from time to time. Can't complain. What we got down here? Oh, shit. The magazine for men. Great UFO cover-up. Okay. Okay, she's just being a teenager. This, though. Lonnie. It's Lonnie. She fell in love and she dyed her hair red.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Adorable. Fantastic. Gosh, Sam. And then we have a key. Basement key added to the backpack. Oh yeah. We go into the basement. Let's see what it is. There's nothing wrong. Now the basement, yeah, that was at the end of this hall. Right? Right? Yeah, it's a basement. Okay. I'm just... And what's great, none of this is about me. I'm all just trying to figure it out. How long was I gone? Did it say how long I was gone? I feel like I've been gone for a very long time. Open sesame! Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna be freaky. Please don't be freaky. Already kind of freaky. It's eerie. It's only in your mind. Horror is your mind cooks up. Bag of chips. Delicious. Green binder. Note. Soda can. Out of here. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Don't be dissing the dad. He probably don't know what to think about it. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you for the kind being such a gracious host at the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciate the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman with a sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again. Same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha L. Greenberg. She sounds so, like, want to be official, but it's just, I don't know. Comes off weird. A drawing. SNL.
It's different now.
Adorable.
I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone. we say I love you.
Aww. Adorable. What's back here? Katie, this is like some of my old stuff. What is this? 3-ring binder. Nothing. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. Lower 2 stories. The event as we get all the same sheet line. Oh, this is like literally what we read earlier. But is this the one I read? Or I did, and then the other one, it's like the same assignment, but she did it differently. But 2 weeks later, since the living uterus is not needed for pregnancy, comes through the vagina, there it starts developing one of the ovaries procedure. Yeah, it's birth is a beautiful thing. Grab plaque. K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, D is for talented, L is for the lighthearted, I is for important, N is for nice. Adorable. What's in here? It's the spooky furnace. Ooh. She burning. I do enjoy this game a lot. This is a vibe. That looks like a fire hazard. Dear Samantha, we would like to congratulate you on your acceptance to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars, 1995. Based on your portfolio and academic record, we are also pleased to offer your financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. Nice. The attached documentation contains specifics regarding your schedule, optional secondary track sessions, and your dormitory assignment. We very much look forward to your participation in the summer program. And again, congratulations, Julia Morris, head of admissions. Nice.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing. And I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the Army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Yeah, I mean, it's really all you can do. 14K gold hard pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream up. Gift box imported. L+S on a gold heart. Adorable. I don't know who did this. That's diabolical. This is one of Granddad's books that said. So she's shipping out. It's just they're destined to just not be together, man. Maybe in a different world, different life. A letter from Granddad. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. And author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter, but author's work is that which it holds dear and that which it fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown has needlessly clouded by genre cliches and impossible dim store science fictional die-ex machina. What the flying fuck? Anyway, I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal in this publication. Rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. That is such an asshole move. After all that, he's like, yeah, you published a book, great, yeah, you can do better. You're trash, kid. Basically what he's saying. This place just goes on forever. What is this? Why does it just keep going? We got crumpled up paper? Nothing important. Yeah. X-ray. What do we have here? Hector Marine. Miss Samantha Graham Breyer, 1 Arbor, Boone County, USA. Roar! Rare. What? Dear Sam, I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again, but I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time together in the dark room. Tu amor, Lonnie. So she was coming back. This is interesting. This is an interesting room. Is this a bell puzzle? Guest room. Interesting. Oh, it's another cassette. Girl Scout. Let's see if I like this one. It's fire. It is, okay? It's not my type of music. What is this? Fine jewelry. Samantha Greenbrier. 2 half-heart pendant. Custom engraving. L plus S. Total $79.98. That's adorable. Yeah, we saw the ad for that earlier. What is this? Girl Scout. The band formerly known as Cub Scouts. Set list. Role model. Authority. Main squeeze. Telling stories. Instruction. First mate. Self. Is this a... Did they make...
Todd's band lost their singer.
Oh.
Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably.
Probably.
But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay, well now that I know it's her song, we gotta listen. Wait, right? Yeah, that's the Girl Scout song. Right? That's the... Yeah. We gotta listen to her voice. We gotta hear what she sounds like. We gotta actually hear her out, okay? We gotta let her cook. It's great. Yep, she's... No, get it out. It's amazing. It's terrific. Yep, she's very talented. What is this? Mom's citizenship stuff. July 20th, 1972, the court having found that Jan is Elizabeth Connolly Greenbrier, then residing in the 1010 5th Avenue, Seattle, Washington. Tends to reside permanently in the United States and complied with the applicable provision. She's admitted a citizen of the United States of America. Testimony with seal. Nice. GG's. Good job. Welcome. What? So what? Oh. Safe! What's in the safe? What does this go? Oh. It doesn't work. It's... Okay, so this is just the wood. The wood storage. I get you. Okay. This place is crazy. Oh, look at this! Age 12, Thanksgiving 1963. 11, 10, 9. Terry, age 6. Did I not shut this door? Shut the door. Anyway. First floor plan. Stairs to basement, Arbor Hill. Okay. I have no idea what I feel like this is some kind of so the library bell is missing, which is very interesting. Let's see what's in this other room we haven't really explored yet. This place is just a mess. It's full of rubbish. What is this? Mason's Pharmacy, January. Okay. I don't think that really helps me. Postcard. Another one. Hey Sam, I'm writing you from Multnomah? I don't know, bro. Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing you this in a gift shop. Oh shit, here you come, L. Adorable.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost.
Of course you did.
Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Stick with the group. Interesting. I got a newspaper clipping. Boone County Register, Friday, December 10, 1965. Pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers at Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song, but asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1. Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Manson's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the Register the specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason has taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Located on Main Street but under new management. Okay. Look at this passagey thing. Let's go down it. I still have things I need to find. Where is this? Like where? Junk room, storage, servants' quarters? What? There's more to the house? What? This is diabolical. Oh my goodness. What on earth is going on? There's another cassette player. You know what that means. We're in for a cassette time. Women outlaws. This'll show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me yank. What? What? What is this? Kicking against the Great Godfellow Riot. Issue number 1. Bunch of comic. Did she make a comic book? Chips. Potato chips. Fire. No pizza left. Label. Cool. Letter. To Samantha Greenbrier from Principal Sheldon. Dear Mrs. Greenbrier. Or it's just Miss Greenbrier, not Mrs. Miss Greenbrier. I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your compliment that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as who might be defaced or who has defaced your locker. In other words, there's no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention to yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Sincerely, Principal Sheldon. You sound like an asshole.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like her band. and our zine and her hair and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
That is a tricky one. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. The Psycho House girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know. They're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard what. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. At the Bratmobile? What? Crazy. Crazy, what is this? Wipers. This one's for you. I like it. I like it. Had enough. Had enough. Kicking against it. That was actually pretty sick. Those are actually pretty cool, man. I give it to you. What's this? Another panel? What? Where am I? What? There's too much house. There's just too much house. I can't keep up. Let's go this way first. What's up here? Oh, this is upstairs. This is another panel. Is that a lever? A handle? Oh, this goes into... What? Okay, so we know where this goes now. This is awesome. Read note. Oh, Mason's Pharmacy 1963. Okay. Let me 1963. 1963. Wait, is that what they said, right? I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. Playing this after a 10-hour work shift. 1963. Is that the safe? Let's see. 1963. Open up the safe. Got a lot to say. Surely that's what that is, right? 1963. Maybe. 1 9 6 3. Ta-da! Grab the ball. Oh, what is it? No. What kind of... Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is. A syringe. Hydrogen peroxide. Oil of clove. I don't know what all this is. Directions for use. Morphine. Bunch of morphine. And the syringe. Return to sender. Dear sister, I write that what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel a prisoner, as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commute. Only my one mind examining itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only bare forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment however I can imagine. Since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved. But I do not expect it. If not remorse is received, I shall henceforth accept my sins, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. Interesting. Okay, well. That clears that up, I guess. He just... wanted some family, man. He's a family man. He wasn't getting the family. Wasn't getting the family, man. Alright, so let's go search. We know that that other passage to the left leads back to Katie's room, or her old room. This, though, is all new. This right here's all new. Brand spanking new. Okay, that's... we did it. We've come full circle. Now we just need to get up in the attic. So this comes out right here. Gotcha. We're on this side of the house now. In El Espanol. Offer a promotion. Deer Head Conservationist Greenbrier. Due to your exploiting management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year, services needed for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your post would no longer be the Flintlock National Forest. Instead, you should work in the regional management office located at 128 Bullhorn Road. Your assistance would be sought in selecting a ranger to fill your former post. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Yeah, big baller. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. Oh, God. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky. My mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know, I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being totally serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Dawn, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Dude, she kinda... yeah, Lonnie kinda crazy, bruh. I think Lonnie kinda crazy. Stub? Earth, Wind, and Fire, Civic Auditorium. Some tickets? Nice. I'll put it back in the vent. What do we got? Suitcase. Read note. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Mary X, miss you. L. Please treasure it always. Interesting. Okay. So she was just more or less just sending her just stuff throughout her travels. That's a lot of what we find. Mom's purse. How many purses does she have? Manual Forestry Research Education. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. It's Ranger Rick. Ranger Rick strikes again. He's busting a move. Wine linens. Damn it, Ranger Rick. Another one of the postcards I sent. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all the art, including the chapel ceiling and sculptures from Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom will have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people. So you should come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. Adorable. That's one of the comics. What is this? Sam, since you refuse to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything but going to and from school. We understand that you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie's at the house. Oh my goodness. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this doesn't have to happen again, Dad. Past Samantha, principal's office, period 2, grade 11. Disturbing inappropriate materials on school grounds, distributing. Oh no.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. one you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
One very long phase, eh? One very long phase. What do we got here? First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, original director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into the Innocent Nights Out. You sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend? You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon, Carol. So Carol's note. God, this family is just fucking all over the place. Y'all are wearing me out, and I'm just reading about you. The accidental warrior, Terrence Greenbrier. Don't give up on this, honey. Aw. Well. Yeah, bro's writing was not going well. It seemed like... Dude, look how massive this place is. Really? I found the kitchen. Pack of cards. Another cassette. Did we listen to it? I'll give it a shot. I'll give everything a chance, you know. It's just not my music. I'm sure it's fire. Ice cream! Let me eat it. Fish sticks. Spinach. What do we got in here? What is this? What is it? Okay. Nothing important. What's in the fridge? Dead body? No. Some jam. Cheese. Dressing, ketchup, and milk. Alright. Well. Sam's schedule, working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Patermack? Sunday, the 4th of June, 1995 at 4:30 at the afternoon. Sunset Church. Okay, so just some housekeeping things. We got a microwave. The power had flicked or something. Grab cutting board, nothing. Pan, nothing. In the oven? Wait, no, this is a dishwasher. Drawers are taken out for some reason. The cabinets are... It looks like they were like renovating or something. Every pizza box is empty in here, man. I just want a piece of pizza. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on a adventure. But they went to the bad part of the wood and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scarred?" So Samantha said, "No, are you?" Something went more into the bad part and they went to a part that was never there before. But there was a ship, a pirate ship. on an ocean. Samantha said, I'll be the captain and you be the fish mate, or the first mate. Daniel said, aye, captain, and they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. Adorable.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. And for some reason, I almost believed him.
Adorable. Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier. Having received your formal acceptance letter, okay, so she did accept it. I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. Nice. So she did accept it. Look at the pantry, kitchen. Yeah, they weren't even like close to. That's a nice broom. They weren't even close to like being done unpacking. We got some hippos, vanilla mix, potato chips. Interesting. What's that? Salad dressing. That's some ranch. Ketchup. Is that black bean? Okay. I don't think there's anything in here. Okay, let's keep a looking. Dark scariness. Is this the garage? This is the garage. By the time we found the garage, I lost track of it wherever we've been. This house is just way too massive. The accidental... Ooh. Unknown dimension literature discovery. So this is the one that never got, like, out, right? Looks kind of cool. I might read it. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creepy fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimensions is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten, but a small but dedicated group of plugged in type of, oh my god, mass market shunning visual A expression that refuses to be taken out on its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as In Bestman's Message of the Snakeman, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller and Emil Krieger's off-band Venusian Flesh Traders. I have no idea what bros yapping about. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revisiting sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that modern suburban American deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. We want your permission to reprint the work, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new forward for the books to appear in a brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Farah. Or Farah, is it Farah? Yeah. To be produced by Unknown Dimensions as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off, Kaz. Well, that's kind of awesome. So he got it republished. Sick. Good for you, man. I would rate it, but you know. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long week and celebrating our anniversary June 3rd through 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table and order pizza when we're gone. Be good. Okay, so they were in the middle of reservation or renovations, rather. Nice. So that's kind of what was going on. Just got some randomness. Sam asked me about clown combos, clown burger. That sounds like a fun job. Man, what is this, like a 3-car garage? Dude, maybe 2-car. Maybe 2-car garage. Let me not get ahead of myself. Maybe a 2-car garage. Cool. Alright. Let's carry on. That was the kitchen. The garage. Another bathroom. Magazine. Family meals. Pizza on a weeknight? Yes. Dude, I could eat pizza every night. Not a problem. Really not. No closet. Nothing here. We have this door. Oh, what is this? Laundry room. This just keeps... It's amazing. The house just keeps going. I wonder how much this place worth, dude. Like, be so for real. Anything in the washer? Anything in the dryer? Oh, there is. I saw it. Reading out. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never forget of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, L. I mean, I respect it, bro. Girl's got her priorities straight. She got stuff to do. You know, you got stuff to do. She got stuff to do. Just let her ride. Like a little greenhouse. Look at this. This is awesome. I was kind of looking at this through the windows earlier. I was like, can I even like get over there? Can I even get in there? Manuscript. The Accidental Human. Nice. He kept writing. Strong Pines, a couples counseling retreat. Yeah, booked. Somerset. Oh, so their vacation together was a counseling retreat. Now you know. And all that sticky note, all that editing that needs to happen. From the pen of Terrence L. Greenbrier. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for scening along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. It is. I do like that cover art. I know you've said the Unknown Dimension isn't the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that complete John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards. Dude, yeah, I like it. This guy just got back up and had another chance and he took it. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that family rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No, the life you save this time will be your own. Hey, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. Where we'll do it. Secret floor upstairs, midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Where we'll do it? What are y'all doing? Secret door under stairs.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever.
Oh.
And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. and I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Aw, hell nah. Possession and exorcism? Interacting with a supernatural, but no, nope, get it out. Nope, 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 nope. We ain't doing this. Nope. What the hell? Oscar, Mason's Pharmacy. What? Why were they... Y'all were just so obsessed with talking to this dude that owned a pharmacy. What's so interesting about it? What the hell? This is weird. I thought... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I thought they were gonna like meet like where we'll do it before she, you know, leaves. I thought they were just gonna be, you know. And we got the attic key. I thought they were gonna just be acting up. Not this.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
She'll go up to the attic and wait. Is she still in the attic? There's no way. There's no fucking way. I mean, she obviously hung out here. Dude. God, why y'all just into some freaky shit? Why can't you just like shake hands and agree to like meet each other in the future or something? Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong. Kick ass. I love you. Lonnie.
Oh my God. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Wow, so she never... Ah. I said yes. And here we are. Read letters to Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
I tell you, this game was actually, that was fun. Like, I don't normally play games. I usually play games that are like super fast paced and jump scares and all that, which I do love. That's why I do them. Don't get me wrong, but this was a nice little change of pace with a nice little story, an interesting ending. Had you some plot twist here and there. It was just fun. It was fun just to sit back, relax, and just read and put things together, and just I enjoyed this. This game's been on my radar for like years. Like I've always known about it, but I just never have sat down and played it. And I wanted to do it anyway, so might as well make a video of it, right? So, but nonetheless, I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you think about this game. If you did, make sure to like button. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.